The forest hung heavy with silence, broken only by the rapid beating of a young soldier's heart. In his dirt-streaked hand rested a small explosive device, unfamiliar yet deadly. Around it, a vibrant red circle seemed to glow in the muted light, a silent signal of its power and peril. Sweat mixed with the grime on his face as his breath hitched. Behind him, shadows stirred, enemy patrols closing in with brutal precision. The question burned: how could he complete his mission and survive the night's darkness? This was no ordinary fight. It was the unseen war waged by resistance fighters, whose terrifying truths were hidden beneath layers of secrecy and sacrifice. It was 1943, deep in the forests of occupied Europe, where whispered stories of defiance carved the backbone of hope into the iron grip of oppression. The land reeked of wet earth and diesel, the cold mud sucking at boots as morning fog lingered like a shroud. Here, beneath the canopy of ancient trees, the resistance moved unseen, an underground network bound by courage and the desperate need to strike back. These were no soldiers in shining armor. They were farmers, teachers, students, ordinary lives shattered by war but made extraordinary by choice. Theirs was a shadow war fought in secret. Their weapons were sabotage, stealth, and a deep knowledge of the terrain. Their battlefields were train tracks, communication lines, and supply depots, silent targets destined to cripple the monstrous war machine of their enemies. The inciting moment came with a simple code whispered over a crackling radio, an imminent shipment carrying fuel and ammunition, critical for a major offensive. The resistance knew the cost this enemy advance would inflict if unchecked. A group was assembled. Among them, the young man gripping the mysterious device in his clenched fist, a bomb engineered for precision destruction, a secret weapon crafted from whispers and stolen science. Every step was laced with peril. Enemy patrols wound through the forest like snakes, their footsteps sharp against the undergrowth. The resistance fighters moved with calculated caution, hearts pounding, nerves stretched thin. The night was a canvas painted with fear, each shadow a potential death sentence. Communication was limited to silent signals and encoded notes. Trust was survival. Minutes stretched like hours as the young fighter edged closer to the rail yard. His mind raced. The explosive in his palm was both salvation and death. His job was clear: destroy the shipment and disappear before dawn. Yet every sound seemed magnified: the rustle of leaves, distant barking dogs, the snap of a twig underfoot. Adrenaline surged as the enemy's footsteps drew nearer. He reached the target. The train, massive and ominous, loomed under flickering guard lights. With hands trembling but steady, he attached the device to the undercarriage. The timer ticked down silently against the cacophony pounding in his ears. Escape demanded speed and cunning. There was no room for error. Suddenly, a shout, blinding headlights around the corner. The enemy had been tipped off. Chaos erupted, gunfire tore through the night air. The young fighter bolted into the shadows, heart hammering, breath ragged. Pain seared his leg, the result of a stray bullet. But retreat was not surrender. Every instinct screamed survival. He ducked beneath fallen logs, wincing, blood mixing with mud. Behind him, the explosion shattered the silence. Fire and smoke surged, the enemy's prized shipment obliterated. Mission accomplished, but at what cost? The forest retaliated with a violent storm, masking the sounds of pursuit. The fighter's mind blurred between agony and resolve. History often tells of grand battles and heroes in uniform, but little is revealed about these unsung warriors who operated in the shadows. Resistance fighters endured betrayal, starvation, and mortal danger. Many did not live to see the liberation they helped forge. Their bravery was carved out of desperation, their weapons knowledge and stealth rather than brute force. Declassified documents reveal a brutal truth often omitted. Resistance leaders sometimes faced suspicion even from their allies, accused of espionage or treachery. Trust was fragile, the line between hero and traitor razor-thin. Moreover, the psychological toll was devastating, living with constant fear, carrying the weight of countless lives depending on their covert actions. Today, survivor testimonies paint a vivid picture of resilience amidst despair. They speak of bonds forged in adversity, silent prayers amid gunfire, and the haunting memories that never faded. Many carried secret scars deeper than their wounds, haunted by the friends lost, betrayals endured, and the dark knowledge that some missions demanded sacrifices never publicly acknowledged. The legacy of these underground warriors extends beyond the tactical victories. They embodied the spirit of resistance against tyranny, a testament to the